Hello. It's Sean again. I'm actually doing this the second time in a row. I'm getting really good. um, let's see. I am going to try to do this every day. I don't know if I ever will do it 100% of the time. Um, so let's see here. I really want to get out of the way that I am 25 years old, and I do live on my own uh, in Casa Grande, Arizona, and I work a 8 to 10 hour shift every day, sometimes 7, sometimes 6 hours. Just depends really on what we're doing. I'm a vehicle performance driver by choice. Um, by trade, I am a massage therapist. I have my master's in massage therapy. And if you have any questions about that, you're more than welcome to leave a comment down there. But let's get to the reason why we're here, the news, and some things that I think about. I wanted to talk about on the news today, what's been going on in the news and what I've heard. As you can see, I write a list every day of things that I want to talk about, and I don't really put them in any order, so sometimes I bounce around, sometimes I don't. But the first thing I want to talk about today is Wisconsin and the psychoticness of everything that's going on out there. Um, People are still not going back to work. And I have heard from several people that they don't plan on going back to work anytime soon. I think that's horrible. I think that the teachers that work in Wisconsin should be terminated for having left their students for at least 2 days. I can understand that they do it every, one day, maybe 2 days, but 3 days and further is ridiculous. They have no reason to have left them for that long with no teachers. Um, all they're asking is that they pay more in their 401ks, pension plans, and they're asking for them to pay more in their healthcare costs. And they should be happy that they're only being asked to pay that little bit. I know in Arizona, the minimal pay for private employees for them to put in is, I think it's 12%, very least. I know that when I worked as a file clerk, they made us have 401ks, sorry, and we had to put in 10%. So I really don't see the point in them being so pissy about it. The next thing is the doctors that are out there at the protest, I guess you would call it. I call it a mob, but it's a protest. So they want you to think. The doctors need to be fired, and their licenses need to be revoked. They are breaking HIPAA laws by being out there and not actually examining their patients. They are breaking HIPAA laws by not being in a private room. They are breaking Privacy Act laws by not being in a confined room. Let's see, the notes are misleading and not true. Sorry, I don't know all these big words, so I'm trying to think of them as I go through this. And I really don't think that they should be able to practice in a state that they're going to provide benefits for people that are rioting outside of the state capitol for something that is ignorant, to say the least. Oh, yeah, this one. The Iraqi immigrant, I can't think of his name. Let me see. I know I have it here somewhere. Faleh Hassan Alamaki lives in Arizona. Killed his 20-year-old daughter for becoming too westernized, he said. People are calling it an honor killing, which in his religion is good in his religion. If somebody becomes too westernized, they don't keep with their beliefs and everything, that's what they do back there, is they kill them. Newsflash, Mr. Alamaki, you are not in Iraq. You are not in the Middle East countries. You are in America, and you must abide by American law, which means you don't kill your daughter when she does something you don't like. He got found guilty of second-degree murder. He got off of first-degree murder because they said he might not understand the charges and the reason that he's being charged. Who cares? I personally don't. He doesn't deserve to get off on anything. He was in America as an American citizen. He immigrated legally. He went through nationalization. So therefore, he should be found guilty of first-degree murder, and he should be put to death. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen. He's probably only going to get life, at most. I think he should get life. Personally, I think he should get death. If you want to go ahead and comment on that, right down there in the comment box, go ahead and put that down there, and maybe we can have a discussion about that, or you can email me. I'll put that in my little box right down here, too. And then I was listening to the radio today, and they were talking about customer service and how customer service is still slipping, even though the economy is doing poorly. And I agree. Mac and Gatos were talking about that, and yes, they are back today. Sorry, my note wasn't sticking. They were saying that, you know, you go to a restaurant, you get horrible service, and then you give a bad tip, and people get mad at you. I agree with that 150%, if not more. I've gone to the Olive Garden out here in Casa Grande a couple times, and it is bad. You wait in line for 30 minutes. Nobody checks on you to see if you want any water or anything like that to drink. Nobody offers you to go to the bar. And you just stand around there looking at everybody else that's standing around, looking at everybody else looking down. And then you get to your table, and the person that seats you is rude as hell. And you look at them and you're like, really? You want to treat me like this in this economy? I'm paying your bills. And apparently some people just don't care. And I think that's wrong. I think if you are a waiter or waitress, you need to carry your weight and you need to have customer service. I will not spend my money where customer service is bad. I won't do it. I quit smoking for a little while because I was really, really sick and I couldn't get rid of the sore throat that I had. The reaction that I get from people is really, really, really weird. I'll still smoke a cigarette once every 3 or 4 days, just because I need the nicotine and it calms me down at work. But people walk up to me, "Oh, you quit? You don't have a cigarette on you?" Like, it's a disease that you're not supposed to get rid of. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, why would you even look at me like that? You're a retard, you're stupid. And people still look at me and they're like, why? And I'm like, because I care about my health. Granted, it's going to fail in 40 years. I want to be here for that 40 years. And I have really bad acid reflux and indigestion, and that's a whole nother story. Let's go back to the news. Spice, the alternative to marijuana, is now banned in Arizona according to a bill that was passed today. It's now punishable by the first offense for time in jail to have it. If you're caught smoking it, it is 2 months in jail. If you're caught with it in your possession, I believe it's a month. I might be wrong on those, but I think that's what I believe I heard on the radio, and what I'm reading here. And I don't like spice. And Arizona is only one of 11 states that's banned it now. Personally, I have tried it, and I don't like it. It tastes like you're smoking potpourri. Which it is. That's exactly what it is. It's incense that you smoke to get high. I see all they're saying is that it's if you caught with it, if you're caught using it, it's punishable by prosecution. That's all they're saying. So, I would go ahead and just not do it. I have a friend, her stepdad was smoking it in the bathroom one day, and he had a seizure. Fell down and cracked his head open. He's alive, he's fine, but thank God he didn't die. Okay, last story of the day. Sorry, Mac and Gatos, I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I am taking that the last story of the day thing. There is a fight broke out in Naples, Florida. Her name is Hersha Howard. She chased after her roommate around for 2 hours, holding scissors in hand and hitting her with a board and then a sign. What was the fight over? Anybody? Can you guess what the fight was over? No, the fight was not over a guy. Sorry to say, the fight was over Girl Scout cookies.
What?
The woman, Miss Howard, chased her roommate down for eating all of her Thin Mints. This is a true story. And I find that extremely funny for one reason and one reason only. I have a major obsession with Thin Mints. So if anybody wants to send them to me, please email me and I will give you my address to mail them. I bought 1 case so far today. This month. I'm buying another case tomorrow, Thursday. And, yeah, you never know. I might buy 2. $40 for 10 boxes is not bad. So, you never know. I'm predictable. I'm not predictable. Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. I am going this weekend, and I am getting a massage. I am getting my eyebrows done, so this weekend you will see me, and I will look good, and I am going to get my hair done so my roots aren't brown anymore, or blonde, or gray, whatever they decide to be. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.